Hi there everybody and welcome along to another big quiz night in. This is episode 65. It's another Facebook Live virtual quiz night that span off from my real pub quiz night, which will be returning in another week's time. Thanks to all the lockdowns we've been going through, I turned this quiz into an online one, just in case you haven't watched for a while and you've forgotten where this came from. It's the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon. And with that said, I am now live on Facebook and this is tonight's quiz. We'll be starting at about 8 o'clock. So it's just over 10 minutes time, looking at the clock now. A little bit of a different change to things you might notice. I'm sure I'll be in the comments very soon and seeing all your lovely comments, catching up with you all, because it's been a couple of weeks since I last spoke to you. Yes, some of you will have noticed early on that there's no Facebook frames again, because Facebook did an update and it stopped certain things working. So I've improvised and we've got some new things to talk about tonight, which I'm sure some of you who are already here are noticing already. So with that said, I'll do my usual. I'm going to start sharing the link out there and I hope you're all doing well. Last week we had the Patreon quiz night, which we will talk about throughout the evening. But that means that we weren't here on Facebook Live. So it's good to be back after 2 weeks off of that. And let me just share the link out there. If you are watching already, please do click that share button. Let the world know that the quiz is about to start. I'm sharing out there now, as I usually do at the start of every quiz night. And we start about 10 to 15 minutes early to allow people to join so that they're all here ready to go for 8 o'clock. That's why we start as early as we do, but we don't actually do the first questions until 8 o'clock. Abby's here as well, my daughter. She'll be with us at 8 o'clock to kick off with the very first question, like she normally is. We've got a good one for you tonight. I look forward to bringing that to you in just a moment. And we've got plenty of different things to talk about this evening as well. 3 different quiz rounds, as always. In case you're not in the top fan group or a Patreon and you haven't seen the announcement, tonight we are going to be doing a potluck general knowledge round. We're then going to do a cartoons, kind of heroes and villains of cartoons, but also more of a general cartoons round. And then we're also going to do a film quotes or movie quotes round. And the final round of the evening will be an Easter Celebrity Eggheads picture round. Now, the Patreons have already seen that and had a go at it because I used it as part of the Patreon quiz night last week. But I'm going to be sharing it for all of you tonight since it's just been Easter this past weekend. So that's a lot of fun. I hope you like it. We had a right laugh about that on the Patreon quiz night, so I hope you guys enjoy that too. Good evening to Jew, welcome along, and also to Luke. Thank you for getting in the comments already. Great to see you, and I'm just going to be there in a moment myself as well, switching over to the comments from my quiz page so I can comment with you guys. There we go. So I'm in the room and welcome along to everybody. I'm also expecting actually some new people to be joining us this evening. I don't know if they will, but the thing on TikTok has been going really well lately. I think I'm almost at 450 followers over there, and it's shot up these last couple of weeks. I've been posting 2 or 3 videos, sometimes even 4 videos a day. And there's some people there who have followed and now follow over here, so might be joining us this evening here. So hopefully they say hello in the comments as well, because it's great to get that cross promotion going for me and then to bring people over to the main live show here. So let's see who else we've got in the comments then. Jace is here. He says, good evening, Chris. Good evening, all. Tracy's there too. Just the 2 of us are here tonight. We're playing as Romeo and Juliet. Love the beard and the little guy in the windowsill. Is that down to your talented wife? Yes, Tracy, it absolutely is. I'll wait until we get a little bit closer to 8 o'clock and then I will introduce you officially. But yeah, we are doing things a little bit differently with the old layout and everything today, because again, we haven't got Facebook frames, and I think, yeah, I have ranted a lot about them over the last week or so. I'm very frustrated with it because I've got a really nice frame to show you all and to show off the quiz and to help promote things, and yeah, as soon as I created it, everything stopped working. So you guys know I rant about this a lot. It's quite frustrating. Yes, but thank you on the beard compliment. I thought it was about time I did something with it. It's been a while since I have, so I got the old Viking braids in. So yeah, Chrissy was just doing that before we went on. I came on the air. So yeah, bit of fun, something different. Make the most of the big beard while I've got it. Martin says, good evening, Chris and everyone. Let's Get Quizzical are here. Welcome along. Well, Martin, you have got yourself 2 Patreon rounds selected for this evening. 2 of the 3 rounds you chose. So thank you for your comments there. And as always, thanks for being a Patreon. So I hope everybody likes them. The cartoon round has got a fair few questions related to cartoon heroes and villains in it, but there's also some general cartoon questions mixed up in it. A lot of classic cartoon stuff as well. It's by no means all current cartoon stuff. So yeah, I think you'll really enjoy that one. And the movie quotes one, there's some really tricky ones there. I mean, they're all from big movies, but it's whether or not you can remember what these quotes are from. So that's going to be interesting. So that'll be the third round, but we're going to kick off with potluck in about 6 minutes' time. Just have a quick drink. Just on the water again this evening. Myself. But yeah, we've got 6 minutes to go till 8 o'clock. Abby will come in and ask her question to kick things off, and then we'll start with the potluck round proper. How have you guys all been? If there's anybody watching that's not a Patreon that I haven't seen already from last week, it means it's been 2 weeks since we spoke. And obviously just the 1 week for the rest of you. So I hope you're all doing well. Martin says, yay on the Patreon quiz rounds and somewhat sensible this time. You can guess who actually chose them. Oh, really, Martin? So it was Nicola then, was it? Okay. I did wonder. They did seem like fairly normal requests, which is why I was so pleased to incorporate them into the main show, as opposed to the obscure little quiz rounds that nobody listened to, because they were like, what subject? What? Except maybe Andy. Andy kind of listened to pretty much everything, which is great. But yeah, it did make me laugh. Your Patreon requests, very niche subjects. But then, to be honest, it's also getting that way on TikTok at times, because I open it up to requests, and then in the comments people are leaving requests which are very specific sometimes. They're like, can you do a question on this particular video game that was released like 2 years ago, because I really like that game in particular, rather than the whole of the franchise of a particular game. So yeah, I've been getting some questions like that, as well as the general requests, but that's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and I shared one over on this Facebook page as one of my stories, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. So because you can do the poll options with the yes or no, or the two different choices I give everybody, it kind of works quite nicely. So I might start sharing a few more of those across here and on Instagram as well. Hello from Team Bath. They have arrived. Welcome, Jenny. Glad you could be here. We are 4 minutes away from starting this evening's quiz. 4 minutes away from the potluck round. Normally I would have them on the screen, as you know, but the potluck round will be first tonight. Then we'll go into the more specific rounds, which were Patreon requests from Nicola, not from Martin, for those of you just joining us. So there will be cartoons and then a movie quotes round where you have to name the movie. We could also do, actually, name the character or name the actor and name the movie. Yeah, we could actually do that, looking at what I've got here. We could do name the actor and the movie, to be honest. So we'll see how you feel about that when we get to that point. Vernia's joined us. She says, hello all, just in time. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. We did have a laugh on the Patreon quiz night. That was lots of fun.
For that quiz round, you could do like 1 point for the movie and another point for the
Yes, yeah. Abby suggested we do 1 point for the actor and 1 point for the movie title. So we might do that for the movie quotes round. Yeah, as an extra challenge. We'll see how they go. No problem at all. I have got the answers for both here, so it's an optional one, I guess. But we'll see how you feel when we get closer to that time. But yeah, Patreon quiz night was good fun still. Is that a voodoo doll of you? Did you really upset the wife? Jenny says, I love the voodoo doll behind you. All right, I may as well introduce you officially now. I've got to be careful. It is all properly movable. So Chrissy has made this. She's crocheted it. It's enormous. Look at that. It's mini me, isn't it? And I'm going to use it to help with all my marketing kind of stuff. It's going to be like in pictures on Instagram, and we're going to do all sorts. We've got some plans with it. So yeah, there we go. Look, say hello, everybody. But if you've got like a funny name we could maybe give him. I mean, I just think it's Mini Quizmaster, really. But Chrissy made it.
Name him Quizzer.
There we go. He's all right there. Yeah, if you've got any ideas on names for him, I don't know, throw them out there. Open to discussion. But yeah, there you go. It's not a voodoo doll. Although every time Chrissy was making it, and especially crocheting the head, she kept saying, "Have you got a headache?" It's like watching Team Deathmatch. It does look a bit like a character off a Team Deathmatch, doesn't it? The celebrity team deathmatch thing, that was all stop motion animated. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I knew it was something. Yes, Ant says, hey Chris, big up. Yes, you love the voodoo doll. Ju says, jokes apart, it's very cute. Yeah, one of the Blackpool Bar stewards is here. Chris will be along soonish. Thank you, Eric. Glad you could join us. 2 minutes to go, yes, and that's actually 1 minute to go now, Abby. She's very excited, as always, to bring you her question. We had a little bit of a debate about what it was going to be in the build-up to tonight, but
we've technically done one about everything that I know.
Yeah, we have gone around all the subjects you know a lot about, but we may as well start talking about it now. So, if you have... Yes, great work, Chrissy, absolutely. She's done an amazing job with that.
She's legendary with her crochet work.
She is legendary. So if you haven't seen this before, what's going to happen is Abby, my daughter, is going to come on screen in a minute. She's going to ask you a question that will be multiple choice. And you just need to put your guess in the comments. This is the only time I'll ask you to do that during the show. If when we go through to the main 3 quiz rounds, you keep those answers to yourself. But more on that in a moment. She'll ask the question. She'll give you 3 choices, and then you choose what choice you want to go for as your guess. If you get it right, then you can give yourself a bonus point throughout the quiz. So at any point for those 3 rounds, you can give yourself a bonus point. It's just for fun, obviously. But yes, we're particularly looking for the first person to get it correct. Based on how the guesses pop up in the comments, okay? So I will copy it into the comments at the same time as she asks it, and then you can just say which one you want to guess, all right? I'm not going to say anything more than that on the choices, because that is Abby's job. So do you want to come in now, darling? And you can ask the question. Get ready to put something in the comments now, guys. And then we'll get this question done, and we'll move on to potluck, which is the first general knowledge round. And yes, Steve is here. You made it just in time. You've missed some of the jokes already, but you'll see what I mean in a moment. Okay, Abby, why don't you read your question and I'll put it in the comments.
In what year did the first Godzilla movie get released? Was it A, 1952, B, 1954, or C, 1956?
Say it again.
In what year did the first Godzilla movie get released? Was it A, 1952, B, 1954, or C, 1956?
Yes, there we go. So that is her question. Let's go back to the original one. We'll bring that up while you put your guesses in. There we go, there's the answer. I thought so, just have to check. Alright, so guesses are coming in. The first Godzilla movie, was it 52, 54 or 56? You can say A, B or C in that order, or write the year. And let's see who's got it right fastest, getting themselves that bonus point. Lots of guesses coming in. Thank you for that, guys and girls. And let's see. So, Ju says, hi, Abby. Eric has gone with A, which is 1952. Jenny's gone with B, and then Ju's coming with B, and lots of other people have gone with A or B. Nobody's gone... Oh, no, there you go. Jason's gone with 1956. So's Luke. Lots of good guesses coming in. Let me just show Abby who's got it right the fastest then. So it is this one.
Jenny Barr.
Yeah, it's 1954. Answer B we were looking for there.
We
1954.
were inspired by that question because lately we've been watching monster movies and we've seen Godzilla, and today, just before Daddy came on the quiz, we watched Kong Skull Island.
Yes, because Chrissy and I watched the Godzilla vs. Kong recently, and then we checked out all the movies again, and we're like, do you know what, the kids could probably watch these, it's okay. So yeah, we've introduced them to the 2014 Godzilla movie, and then Kong Skull Island was today. So there you go. That's why we thought we'd do an original one now.
I'm a lot more kind of impressed with the Kong movie because there was more action than the Godzilla movie.
It's brilliant. She had the same complaints about the first Godzilla movie from 2014 that most of the critics had, in that there wasn't enough Godzilla and there was too many people talking scenes, basically. Her and Ruben said the same thing without us prompting it. They're like, where's Godzilla? Why does it keep cutting away from Godzilla? Why? So yeah, thankfully the next 2 movies are much, much better. Right, say goodnight then, Abby. Say goodnight to Abby, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for helping out, darling. Mwah.
I love you, little Viking.
Thank you very much. We can thank Mummy for
things.
those. Careful, they'll fall out. Yeah, she's
We're like
a clever girl.
Viking. Viking, Daddy.
Night, darling. Okay, I've got to crack on now.
Bye. Wish you
Yes.
a good night and a good job at this quiz.
Thank you, darling. And let's now show Diva little me again. This is what we were talking about earlier on, Diva. Chrissy has crocheted a little me. The glasses are made of wire as well. I can't believe it. Look at that.
Bye.
Go on, darling. Time to go. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to use it on Instagram and places like that, and probably do one on Lima as well, just to help promote, rather than using the digital version of me. Okay, all right, let's crack on then, shall we? I've waffled on enough. We filled enough time, and the potluck round or general knowledge round is up first. So for these rounds, guys, you just need to keep the answers to yourselves. You don't need to put these in the comments, please. We will talk about the answers at the end, of course. You can have any repeats you like as well. And I think that's about it. We'll go through 15 questions in a general knowledge round. We'll see how you do. I'll do any repeats, and then we'll move on to the next round. We'll celebrate with those who do well. If you want to put your team scores in the comments, that's great. And if you don't, we will not say a word about it, but we will commiserate with those who don't do so well and still share their scores, because it's all for fun. Brilliant, Mini Chris, Diva says. Just needs the beads in the beard too. Yeah, we can do something about that, or at least give it little plaits, definitely. Yeah, she was racing to finish it because she wanted it to be on the show tonight, and then this was kind of an afterthought, really. So, but yeah, I'm sure we'll do some fun things like that as well. It's all got wire all the way through it, so I can move it and pose it however I want. We're going to have so much stupid fun with it. Okay, here we go then, everybody. Thanks for joining. It is the potluck round. Question number 1. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? That is question number 1 for you this evening in our potluck round. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? Question number 2. President Bill Clinton denied having an affair with which woman? President Bill Clinton denied having an affair with which woman? That is question number 2. Your next question is for 3 points. Our first multiple point question, question number 3. What were the names of Peter Rabbit's 3 sisters? What were the names of Peter Rabbit's 3 sisters? 1 point for each, as per usual, with multiple point questions. That's how it works. What were the names of Peter Rabbit's 3 sisters? Yeah, it's been a pretty frustrating week in terms of quiz stuff, in terms of trying to get all of my admin side of things lined up and working. Put a lot of effort into the Facebook frame, lined it all up. It looked beautiful. Just really want you guys to see it. It looks so much nicer than what I've used before. Oh dear, and still those bugs. Silly old Facebook. Right, your next question is multiple choice. So, for question 4, in Scotland, is a Highland Grice a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? In Scotland, is a Highland Grice, Grice, is that a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? A Highland Grice. Choose your answer between dog, pig, or cheese. That's question number 4. I am starting to look into now a new tech to help me with the quiz. Finally in a position to do that. So it might be that in the next few weeks, maybe next few weeks, I have a new laptop which will be powerful enough to do the kind of fancy stuff I want to do. And then it won't matter what Facebook wants to do. As long as I can live stream, that's all that matters. I can have my own graphics then and do all sorts of fun stuff. So, yeah, that's thanks to all the support the quiz has been getting over the last year. But we're looking good. So, yeah, I just need to work out what I want to get. And then I can really push this to the next level. That's going to be so much fun. Especially with speed quizzing, as Patreons will tell you. Question 5 is for 3 more points. Question number 5. In which American states could you visit Yellowstone National Park, the Space Needle, and Pearl Harbor? For 3 points, 1 point for each. In which American states could you visit Yellowstone National Park, the Space Needle, and Pearl Harbor? 1 point for each. Yeah, Diva says good to hear that. Yeah, it's been quite a journey this past year. Just over a year now, isn't it? But yeah, every penny basically I've been earning up until last month has been saved towards this moment. So I can do more virtual quizzing in a much nicer, fancier way. So yeah, it's going to help out an awful lot. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it. Got big plans. But we're nearly there. Not yet, but we're very nearly there. Question number 6. Monique Delacroix was which popular movie and literary character's mother? Monique Delacroix was which popular movie and literary character's mother? Monique Delacroix was which popular movie and literary character's mother? Okay, and question number 7 is for 4 points. Question 7. What did the abbreviation USSR mean to the likes of Mikhail Gorbachev? What did the abbreviation USSR mean to the likes of Mikhail Gorbachev? Choose one. Choose your answer carefully. What did USSR stand for? You get 1 point for each correct word for those letters. The USSR. Okay, question number 8 then. Question number 8. Which literary detective was created by J.K. Rowling? Which literary detective was created by J.K. Rowling? That is question number 8. Next question will be for 3 points. The chemical symbols of which 3 elements spell the word autism when placed next to each other? The chemical symbols of which 3 elements spell the word autism when placed next to each other? Now, one of those answers, one of the 3, was actually an answer to one of my recent TikTok quick quiz videos. So if there is anybody watching from that side of things, you might remember that. There's a lot of discussion about that particular one and one it was similar to. But what are all 3 of them when placed next to each other? 1 point for each. Name the 3 chemical elements. Your next question is just for the 1 point. Remember, if I go too quickly through these, if you need more thinking time, just ask me for repeats of questions when we get to the end, and then we'll go over those for you, okay? Question number 10. Which creatures gather collectively in a hover Is it kestrels, mosquitoes, or hummingbirds? Which creatures gather collectively in a hover? Is it kestrels, mosquitoes, or hummingbirds? Do have the answers for all three, just so you know. I can tell you what the other two are. But one of those three is a hover. Okay, question 11 now. Question 11. Which songs with Jesus in the title were a hit single for George Michael, for Genesis, and Depeche Mode? Which songs with Jesus in the title were a hit single for George Michael, Genesis, and Depeche Mode? 3 different songs, all with Jesus in the title. So name those 3 songs for 1 point each. Question number 12. This one's a multiple choice question again. So for question 12, which country invented gin? Was it Holland, England, or India? Which country invented gin? Is it Holland, England, or India? You got 3 more questions left in this round. The last 2 are big multiple point questions again. Question number 13 is just going to be for the 1 point. So question 13, who was the last prisoner held at Berlin's famous Spandau prison? Who was the last prisoner held at Berlin's famous Spandau prison? Okay, question 14 is for 3 points. Alright, this is an interesting one. Put these 20th century psychologists' definitions of human IQ into the correct order with the lowest first. Okay? Moron, imbecile, idiot. Yep. There is an order to these things based on IQ. Put these 20th century psychologist definitions of human IQs into the correct order with the lowest first. The 3 you got to choose from are moron, imbecile, and idiot. So put them in order with the lowest IQ first. Fascinating to see, to hear some of your answers, or which way around you've got these ones. So put them in order, lowest IQ first, moron, imbecile, and idiot. And your final question is for a final 3 points, okay? So for question 15, which 3 Spice Girls have had the most solo UK top 40 hit singles? You don't need to put these in order. I will tell you what the order is, but you don't need to put these ones in order. Which 3 Spice Girls have had the most solo UK top 40 hit singles? So that's the last question. For a final 3 points. If you want to hear any repeats of questions, give yourself a bit more thinking time, whatever the reason, pop them in the comments now. Let me know which ones I can repeat for you. And we'll go through the answers in a moment and see how you all did with that round. Remember, if you're going to put your scores in the comments, I like it if you use a fun pub quiz team name. It doesn't have to. If you don't want to, you can just put your score in. You don't have to put anything in if you don't want to. Just sit back and enjoy it and see how many you've got right. But if you are going to put something in the comments, it's always fun to have your own pub quiz team name for some people. As you'll see, many others already have. So let's see. Any requests for repeats, let me know. And whilst that's going on, what have I got to tell you about today? I will share with you Secret Santa's link in the comments. This is a nominated charity. Hello from Snowy Blackpool. Welcome, Chris. Glad you could join us. So yeah, I'm just going to put the Secret Santa link in the comments. They have been doing some amazing things recently, helping people out. There's updates across their Facebook page. If you would like to support a charity to say thank you for what I do here, providing the quiz, you can absolutely do that. Secret Santa 365 are helping people all across Oxfordshire, day in, day out, not just at Christmas time. So if you'd like to support a charity as a way of saying thank you to me, you can do that. Check out what they do. The link's in the description of this video, and the link I've just put in the comments here is the same one, and it will take you to their GoFundMe page, which just gives you some details, but they're on Facebook as well, so do have a look. Bernie says 8 and 9, please. We lost connection. Of course we can do 8 and 9. Right, so question number 8 was, which literary detective was created by J.K. Rowling? Which literary detective was created by J.K. Rowling? Now, question number 9 was for 3 points. The chemical symbols of which 3 elements spell the word autism when placed next to each other? Okay? The chemical symbols of which 3 elements spell the word autism when placed next to each other? That's that one then. And let's just have a quick look. Was there something else I wanted to say at this point? Yeah, you'll see in the background my notebooks. Sold a couple more now. I'm actually going to be giving one of these away. This is what I'm hoping to do, because I'm getting close to 500 followers on TikTok now. When I've got to that point, I'm going to be giving... I haven't told them on TikTok this yet, but I'm going to be giving one of my notebooks away as a prize to celebrate getting 500 followers, okay? Because I've still got quite a few of these, and I want to shift them. They are £8 if you want to buy one, as I've said before, but I'm going to be giving one away over on my TikTok page, so you have to be following me there and keep an eye out for the video. Once I've hit 500 followers, then I'll be posting one about that, and it'll be a prize specifically for people that follow me there. And you have to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a question. There'll be 2 poll options like all my videos are at the moment, and if you get it right, then I'll put you in the draw and do a little video about who that winner is, and then I'll post it out to them. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, that's something I'm going to do. But if you are interested in your own Big Quiz 19 notebook to support me, again, they're £8. That's including mainland UK delivery. No more requests. Okay, we've got Jenny's asked for number 6. We can do that for you, no problem. So number 6 was Monique Delacroix was which popular movie and literary character's mother? Monique Delacroix was which popular movie and literary character's mother? Okay, I think I'm going to go through the answers now, guys, and then we'll see how well you've all done. So question number 1 was, in our potluck round, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? It was from France. Question 2, President Bill Clinton denied having an affair with which woman? It was Monica Lewinsky. Question 3, what were the names of Peter Rabbit's 3 sisters? So you get 1 point for each on this one. They are Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail for 3 points. Question 4. In Scotland is a Highland Grice, a type of dog, pig or cheese. It is a pig. A Grice is a pig. Question 5. In which American states could you visit Yellowstone National Park, the Space Needle and Pearl Harbor for 3 points? It is Wyoming, Washington State and Hawaii. Wyoming, Washington State and Hawaii. Not Washington DC, remember, that is not the same thing. If you put Washington DC, it's incorrect. Washington State, Wyoming, Hawaii. Question number 6, one of the ones I repeated. Monique Delacroix was the mother of James Bond. The mother of James Bond. Question 7 is for 4 points. The abbreviation USSR stands for Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Question number 8. Which literary detective was created by J.K. Rowling under the writing name or pseudonym of Robert Galbraith? The literary detective was called Cormoran Strike. Question 9. The chemical symbols of which three elements spell the word autism when placed next to each other? That is gold for AU, titanium, and then samarium. Samarium. Get it right. Gold, titanium, and samarium. Points for number 7 was 4 points. 1 for each letter of USSR. 1 point for each. So even if you only got Union correct and the other 3 wrong, you get 1 point. Right, question number 10. Which creatures gather collectively in a hover? Was it kestrels, mosquitoes, or hummingbirds? It is kestrels. A hover of kestrels. You've got a charm of hummingbirds and a scourge of mosquitoes, which is very apt, isn't it? Kestrels gather collectively in a hover. Question 11. The songs that feature Jesus in the title that were by George Michael, Genesis, and Depeche Mode. It is Jesus to a Child for George Michael. Jesus He Knows Me by Genesis, which is my favourite. If I'm allowed to have a favourite Genesis song, that's my favourite. It's a very nostalgic song for me. I love that one. My dad used to play that album all the time, I remember as a kid, and it's just stuck with me all these years. Depeche Mode, though, it was Personal Jesus, which is, again, another good song. For 3 points then, Jesus to a Child, Jesus He Knows Me, and then Personal Jesus. Question 12. Which country invented gin? Was it Holland, England, or India? It was Holland. The Netherlands or Holland, either or. Question 13. Who was the last prisoner held at Berlin's famous Spandau prison? That was Rudolf Hess. Rudolf Hess, the last prisoner held at Berlin's Spandau prison. Andy says, Jesus He Knows Me is a quality tune. It is. It's so good. Yeah, it's brilliant. Question number 14 now. Put these 20th century psychologist definitions of human IQs into the correct order with the lowest first. The 3 you had to put in order was moron, imbecile, and idiot. So the lowest first, with an IQ of 0 to 25, you would be an idiot. If you had an IQ of 26 to 50, you would be an imbecile. And then 51 to 71, you'd be a moron. I don't know, 71 seems pretty high to still be considered a moron. It's a bit harsh if you ask me, but it's the first I heard of it when I discovered this bit of trivia, so there you go. Maybe I'm at 72, who knows. Question 15. Which 3 Spice Girls have had the most solo UK top 40 hit singles? They are Geri Halliwell with 9, Emma Bunton with 10, and Mel C. Melanie C has got 12. So in any order, Mel C, Emma Bunton, and Geri Halliwell. And you would have got 3 points. 1 point for each, of course, though, if you only got 1 or 2 of those. Let me know your team scores in the comments, if you don't mind, and let's see how well you did. And as always, we celebrate with those who do well and commiserate with those who don't do quite so well. But remember, it is just for fun. Let's see how you got on then, guys. Let me know your scores in the comments, and we'll be moving on to round number 2, which is our cartoons quiz, our first Patreon quiz round of the month. So, yeah, thank you to Martin and Nicola for choosing these subjects, putting these suggestions forward. If you are a Patreon, there is a post about requesting subjects, which some of you have seen already, I know. So please do leave your comments against that post. That can be for quiz rounds. It can be for questions you'd like on those subjects, not just a whole round. And it could also be on little quizzes, which I'm only doing for Patreon requests now, and the occasional other one I might post. I'm not doing a full series of those over on Lima for a while, so let me know what you would like. And this next one and the one after that are both requests from Martin and Nicola. Okay, so Diva's got 15 points. Good effort. Eric and the Blackpool Bar Stewards, Eric and Chris have got 26 points. Jason says Back in Black have got 22 points. Team Bath have got 21 points. 22 for Let's Get Quizzical. Tracy says, just the two of us, Romeo and Juliet, scored a poor 15. Imbeciles, ha ha ha. Yes, well, I don't know. Is that imbeciles? Is it less than 15? Are we saying? Or no, it's idiots. 0 to 25 is idiots. No, it's only out of 30 points. I'm not going to be that bad. No, that's a good score. Don't you worry. You're over halfway, just with Diva there with 15 points. 22 for the Britzillians. Good score, guys. Well done. 3 teams there on 22 points. Luke's got a poor 14. Oh, never mind, Luke. No worries. Is it just you? Or have you got somebody with you today? Let me know. You keep forgetting to tell me. But do put a comment in and let me know. But still, it was a good effort. There's some tough questions in there, in fairness. But yeah, well done. It looks like Blackpool Bar Stewards can give themselves the win on that one. If you got Abby's question right at the start, you can give yourself a bonus point on this round if you struggled on it if you want to. Round number 2. I keep the scores coming in, by the way. If you haven't posted them yet, by all means, do put your scores in the comments. Round number 2 is going to be the cartoons quiz. It's kind of about general cartoons, but there's also some about the hero characters in cartoons and maybe a couple of the villainous ones as well. Yes, some villainous ones too. We'll see how you get on with this one. A lot of classic cartoon kind of trivia here as well. Jane's here as well. Good, Luke. Thank you for that. Always like to check these things so I know who we got watching along. So thank you for that. Okay, so cartoons then, round number 2. Let's make a start. Question number 1. Which company make the devices that Wile E. Coyote uses to catch Roadrunner? Or try to catch Roadrunner. Which company make the devices that Wile E. Coyote uses to attempt to catch Roadrunner? And no pressure, Martin, for the two of you on this one. No. Although, speaking of Wile E. Coyote, there's a new trailer that's come out for the Space Jam sequel, which has come out. Obviously, it's got all of the Warner Brothers cartoon characters in it. So, yeah, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner are going to be 2 of them. I think they even appear in the trailer. It looks alright. I mean, if you're like me and grew up loving that first one, because you were right at that right age to enjoy it, whether you like basketball or not, this one looks okay. It's obviously got a different basketball player in it, being a bit more up to date. But yeah, check it out. It's quite funny. Quite funny. They've gone a different direction with it, but still, looks good fun. One to watch with the kids for those of us who have them about that age. Question 2. What type of creatures were Thumper, Flower, and the Great Prince of the Forest in Walt Disney's Bambi? What type of creatures were Thumper, Flower, and the Great Prince of the Forest in Walt Disney's Bambi? 1 point for each correct answer. Let's see how you go with that one. Okay, question number 3. Oh, Zhu says she's never watched Bambi. Oh, outrageous. It's a classic. You gotta see the classics. It is sad, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a sad one, but it's very sweet as well. Okay, question... Too sad. Yeah, well... This is the thing, you never know when it's going to come up in a pub quiz, so it's always better to have watched it and then you know the answers. You might have a chance at remembering the answers. Okay, question number 3. What do Top Cat's close friends get to call him? What do Top Cat's close friends get to call him? That's another one I used to like. I used to like that one as a kid. It was good. Question number 4 now. Question 4. Who had a UK pop chart hit with the Smurfs? Who had a UK pop chart hit with the Smurfs? Question number 5 will be for 3 points then. Question 5. What are the names of SpongeBob SquarePants' boss, his boat school instructor, and his pet sea snail? You don't have to say which one is which. So if you've heard of any other SpongeBob characters before, and you're not sure on the answers here, I would just guess those. If you haven't got a clue, then good luck. What are the names of SpongeBob SquarePants' boss, his boat school instructor, and his pet sea snail? For 3 points. Okay, question number 6 then is from the Wacky Races. What number is on the side of Dick Dastardly's car in the Wacky Races? What number is on the side of Dick Dastardly's car in the Wacky Races? Question 7 is for 2 points. Which celebrities gave voice to the supervillain named Gru and the evil inventor named Dr. Nefario in Despicable Me? Which celebrities gave voice to the supervillain named Gru and the evil inventor named Dr. Nefario in Despicable Me? 1 point for each again. Question number 8 in our cartoons round. Question 8. In 1997, when The Simpsons became the longest running cartoon family ever, which family did they replace? In 1997, when The Simpsons became the longest running cartoon family ever, which family did they replace? Right, then let's move on to your next question then. Question number 9. What was the name of the cat created by Robert Crumb? What was the name of the cat created by Robert Crumb? I'll give you a clue. That is not a answer that kids should know. I'd never even heard of it myself until this quiz round came about. But this is not an answer kids should know. I'll leave it at that for now. What was the name of the cat created by Robert Crumb? Question number 10 is for 3 points. Back with the old Disney movies now. What are the names of the 3 good fairies that help Sleeping Beauty? What are the names of the 3 good fairies that help Sleeping Beauty? 1 point for each. Question 11. Question number 11 now. Which animator created Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, amongst many others? Which animator created Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, amongst many others? Same person. So it's just a 1 point question. And And that was question 11 in our cartoons round. 15 questions in the round as usual. Okay, question number 12 now. Question 12. What is Garfield's favourite food? What is Garfield's favourite food? It's also mine, if I'm honest. Especially when Chrissy makes it. Most definitely. What is Garfield's favourite food? I often quote this character quite a lot when we have this particular dish. Kind of a family joke thing. But I won't say any more than that because that would reveal the answer. But what is Garfield's favourite food for 1 point? Question number 13 is for 2 points. Question 13. Which character framed Roger Rabbit and who proved his innocence? Which character framed Roger Rabbit and who proved his innocence? 1 point for each. The character names. Which characters framed Roger Rabbit and who proved his innocence? Okay, you've got question 14 now for 1 point, and then there's a massive 5-pointer for question 15. Question number 14. What does the J stand for in Bart J. Simpson's name? What does the J stand for in Bart J. Simpson's name? A lot of the time we get asked in the quizzes what Homer's middle name is, which also begins with a J. But what does Bart's middle name? What is Bart's middle name? And it does also start with that J. Question 15 is for 5 points, Sem. In your cartoons round, the last question in this round is, what are the surnames of the 5 members of Mystery Inc.? What are the surnames of the 5 members of Mystery Inc.? And if you can't remember who Mystery Inc. is, then you're really going to struggle. But you get 1 point for each. I won't give you any clues on that one, I'm afraid. What are the surnames of the 5 members of Mystery Inc.? 1 point for each. We are talking about the core 5 members of that particular group, shall we say. There were other characters introduced later down the line, but certainly just the main 5 we're talking about here. Any more repeats of questions? Now's the time. Let me know in the comments, please. Let me know in the comments. And then we can move on to the third round of the evening, our movie quotes round, which will be for 30 points, because I will give you a point if you can tell me the actor, and then a point for the movie. Just for an extra bit of fun with that one, I think. We'll go with 30 points, because there's 15 of them to go through. Any more repeats then for that round, or you're still thinking of some of the answers you might be stuck on? Some tough ones in that round again, I think. Last few seconds then. If I don't see anything in the comments soon, I will move on to the answers for this round. And we'll see how you go. Pitch around this evening again is going to be a Celebrity Eggheads round, which the Patreons had last week. So sorry you'll already have seen all of these. But I do want to share it with the wider group now that you guys have had a chance to have a look at it and go through it. And because if I don't share it this week, it won't make sense to share an Easter kind of themed round next week. So that's what your picture round will be. I'll be sharing that soon after we finish this live show on the Facebook page. Okay, I've not got any repeats in, so I'm going to go through the answers now, guys, okay? Here we go then. Question number 1 in the cartoons round. Here we go with the answers. Which company make the devices that Wile E. Coyote uses to catch Roadrunner or try to catch Roadrunner? It is Acme. A-C-M-E. Acme. Question 2. What type of creatures were Thumper, Flower, and the Great Prince of the Forest in Walt Disney's Bambi? They are a rabbit, a skunk, and a stag. Question 3. What do Top Cat's close friends get to call him? They call him TC. Question 4. Who had a UK pop chart hit with the Smurfs? It was Father Abraham. Question 5. What are the names of SpongeBob SquarePants' boss, his boat school instructor, and his pet sea snail? For 3 points, they are Mr. Krabs, Mrs. Puff, and his pet sea snail is called Gary. Of course it is. Question 6. What number is on the side of Dick Dastardly's car in the Wacky Races? And it's also the name of the vehicle. It's called the 00. 00 is the number of his car. It's called the 00. Question 7. Which celebrities gave voice to the supervillain named Gru and the evil inventor named Dr. Nefario in Despicable Me? Steve Carell voices Gru and Russell Brand voices Dr. Nefario. I did not pick up on that for a long time after the first movie came out. Just did not twig that it was him. Question 8 for Dr. Nefario, Russell Brand, I mean. Question 8. In 1997, when The Simpsons became the longest-running cartoon family ever, which family did they replace? It was the Flintstones. The Flintstones for number 8. For question 9, what was the name of the cat created by Robert Crumb? It was called Fritz the Cat. Fritz the Cat. Question 10. What are the names of the 3 good fairies that help Sleeping Beauty? They were Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. So 1 point for each again there. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. Question 11. Which animator created Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, amongst many others? It was a guy called Tex Avery. Tex Avery. Question 12. What is Garfield's favourite food? It is lasagna. Lasagna. Garfield's favourite food. Question 13. Which character framed Roger Rabbit and who proved his innocence? For 2 points, it was Judge Doom and Eddie Valiant, played by Bob Hoskins there. Judge Doom, played by Christopher Lloyd, and Eddie Valiant, played by Bob Hoskins, but just the character names for the points, okay? So Judge Doom and Eddie Valiant. Question 14. What does the J stand for in Bart J. Simpson's name? It is Jojo. Not just Joe. Jojo. I think I was reading that it's a tribute to animated characters such as Bullwinkle J. Moose and Rocket J. Squirrel in the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. So there you go. Every day's a school day, as we say. And finally, question 15. What are the surnames of the 5 members of Mystery Inc? 1 point for each. Mystery Inc. Is the name of the gang from the Scooby-Doo cartoons and films, I suppose, now. So the answers are Scooby-Doo, so do for 1 point. Shaggy Rogers, Velma Dinkley, Fred Jones, and Daphne Blake. So do, Rogers, Dinkley, Jones, and Blake for 5 points in total. I wonder how many of those you got correct. I'll be mightily impressed if you manage to get all 5, because the surnames are not very well known. And I've asked that question before a few times over the years, and it never gets many people getting them all right at all. So there we go. There is the cartoons round. Tally up your scores. Let's see how well you did. Leave your comments and your scores and your team names if you've got one in the comments, and let's see how well you did. 15 for the Blackpool Bar Stewards. Good effort, guys. Good effort. And then we'll move on to the movie quotes round once we've gone through all of these. 16 for Team Bath, 10 for Diva. Oh, no worries, Diva. 10 good points. If you had a whole team of people with you, you know you'd have done better. Just the two of us, Romeo and Juliet, 13 points. Oh dear, we're getting worse. Let's just hope we hit double figures for round 3. Jan's here. He says 11 points for me. Sorry for being late, but glad to be able to join. Missed you guys. Awesome beard, Chris. Thank you very much, mate. I thought you might appreciate it. Thank you. Stonking round, Chris, says Martin. Thank you. 20 for Let's Get Quizzical. Excellent. Well, you requested it. I expect nothing less. Well done. 17 points for Back in Black. Very well done there, guys. That's a good score. Speaking of Back in Black, and therefore a team I know in person, next week I'll be back. As I'm sure many of you know, in the UK, the pubs are reopening, or most of them are, if they've got garden kind of outdoor areas. So the pubs are opening next week. So that means I'll be back on Thursday next week at the King's Head and Bell, finally hosting again, as long as you're in the garden area, shall we say, which has 4 walls and a roof. And it's beautiful. It's all new. It's hardly been used because of the pandemic. But yeah, they'll open it all out, and it counts as an outside area. So you'll get to sit there and enjoy a quiz in person, which will be lovely. Oh, Jay says we're all booked up. Brilliant. I'm glad you are, mate. I look forward to it. We're not back on Sundays, though. We're just going to be Thursdays for now, and we'll see how it goes. So as long as the pub, everything picks up and stays open, I'm sure Sundays will follow. But for now, it will just be Thursday nights. Okay, who else have we got here then? Britzillians have got 14 points. Oh, it's all right. It's all right, isn't it? Not bad. Anybody else want to put their scores in? Yeah, be good to see you too, Jace. Yeah, missed all you guys. It's been too long, hasn't it? All these stupid lockdowns. Oof, so frustrating. But we'll get there. They happen for a reason, and we'll get there. Might only be for a few weeks before another wave comes along, but we'll see, won't we? We'll make it worthwhile, that's for sure. Yeah. Does anybody else want to put their scores in before we move on to the next round? Jenny says, I'm corona tired too. Yeah, just fed up of it all. I mean, I'm sure we were all fed up of it within about a week, really, let's be honest. But yeah, enough is enough. Oh dear. Let's get back down the pub. Stay safe, but let's at least give it a try. Well, round number 3, I mean, by all means keep putting those scores in. I'll read them out as I see them. But round number 3 is your movie quotes round. So I'm literally just going to tell you a quote from a movie, and you need to guess the actor who says it and the movie title. The movie title is the most important bit. If you don't get the actor, don't worry too much. But you get 1 point for each regardless. But certainly the movie titles, I hope you can have a good guess at most of these. I will try not to do awful impressions because that might, I don't know, maybe it'll give you a clue. But also, I'm just going to try not to do that. Maybe I will when I do the answers that I know. We'll see. Okay, no more scores putting in. I think some of you may have struggled with that one, but never mind, not to worry. We've still got this round to go. Let's see how you do with this one. Round number 3. Here we go, your first quote then. Movie quote number 1. A boy's best friend is his mother. A boy's best friend is his mother. Name the movie and the actor, please. That's one of those ones that depending on how you say it, could mean very different things. That's quite a trend I've seen on TikTok, finding sentences that when you say them and accentuate different words in the sentence, they mean completely different things. It's fascinating stuff. It's all about how you say it. A boy's best friend is his mother. That's number one. Number two is we came, we saw, we kicked its ass. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. That is the American spelling of the word. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. What's the movie and what's the name of the actor who said that? Yes, just the actor and the movie title. 1 point for each, okay? None of this half points nonsense. I don't do that. Used to do that years and years ago, but no. We'll do 1 point if you get the actor correct, 1 point if you get the movie correct, and that's it. Based on the quote, and that's all you get. Movie quote number 3. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Movie quote number 3 is, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Very famous, very, very famous movie quote. But what movie was it from and who said it? Actor and movie title, please. Okay, number 4 then. Number 4. Movie quote number 4. Right, this one is, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Brilliant quote. Love that. But yeah, name the actor who said it and the movie title, please. That's number 4. Okay, let's move on to the next one then. Number 5 now. Movie quote number 5. The truth, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. The truth, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. That is movie quote number 5. Which actor says it and which movie was it from? Number 6 now. Movie quote number 6. I will give you a little bit of a clue on this one and say this is probably the oldest movie of the lot. So good luck with this one. Number 6. I shot an elephant in my pyjamas. How he got in my pyjamas, I'll never know. I shot an elephant in my pyjamas. How he got in my pyjamas, I'll never know. Name the actor who says that and the name of the movie, please. That's number 6. Okay, let's go to number 7 now. Remember, I can do repeats when we get to the end, as always. Question 7, or movie quote number 7. That wasn't flying, it's falling with style. That wasn't flying, it's falling with style. Name the actor who said it and the movie. That's one of my favourites. right, movie quote number 8 now. Movie quote number 8 is "They call me Mr. Tibbs." Movie quote number 8 is "They call me Mr. Tibbs." Question number 9. Question number 9. It's Ken coming to kill me. Which actor says that? And name the movie, please. It's Ken coming to kill me. Which actor says that? And in which movie is it from? For another 2 points. Question number 10. And now question number 10, or movie quote number 10. This is another favourite of mine. I feel the need for speed. Name the actor in the movie that says, I feel the need for speed. Almost at the end of this, our third and final round now, guys. We're on movie quotes now, number 11. Movie quote number 11 is "Stay classy, San Diego." Movie quote number 11 is "Stay classy, San Diego." There was a bit of a clue for that question when I promoted the quiz on this Facebook page earlier today. Need for Speed movie, damn, not recommended. No. Thankfully, that is not the answer either. But yeah, no, it wasn't the best. But yes, the GIF I chose to use today to promote the fact this quiz was on tonight was a little bit of a clue towards this one, "Stay Classy, San Diego." Name the actor and the movie. Movie quote number 12 is "Show me the money." Show me the money. Who says that? Who's the actor that says that? And what was the name of that movie? For number 12. Where are we now? We've got 3 more left to go. 3 more left to go. So, number 13 is "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape." Question 13, or movie quote number 13, was "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape." Which actor says that, and in which film? Jan says, wasn't that the password for Golden Wood in Warcraft 2? I have absolutely no idea. No idea. I don't think I played it, if I'm honest. In fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't play that one. Not sure what that could be. Number 14, movie quote number 14. I know who I am. I'm the dude that's playing the dude disguised as another dude. Which actor says that, and in which movie? I know who I am. I'm the dude that's playing the dude disguised as another dude. Name the actor and the movie, please. Alright, question 15, or movie quote number 15 is, are you here to tell me what a bad you Googleizer I am? Are you here to tell me what a bad you Googleizer I am? It's spelled exactly as it sounds. You Googleizer. That's number 15. Are you here to tell me what a bad you Googleizer I am? Which actor says that and in which movie? Now's the time if you want any repeats of these movie quotes to let me know in the comments. We'll go through those repeats. I'll read out the answers. We'll see how well you did. And that will be bringing us nicely to the end of another quiz night. Episode 65, by the way. This is the 65th live Facebook show I've done since pandemic started. And what a journey it has been. Wowzers. Yes, so whilst you're doing that, let me just share something else with you all, I think. Have we got something else to share? Yeah. In case anybody else is interested, in case you didn't know, there's a link which is in the description, in the comments. It's called a link tree. Behind that is the link to pretty much everything I've ever done since pandemic kicked off for Big Quiz 19, okay? So that is... Tracy says, well, none of my favourite movies there. This is going to be terrible. Oh dear. Hopefully you'll get some points. We can always blame Nicola and Martin for this one. It's their Patreon request. Maybe the next time Patrons request anything, it'll be a bit easier for you. We shall see. But yeah, sorry. No, I've pasted a link that's in the description in the comments now as well. It's called a link tree, and behind that is a shortcut link to everything I do. So Facebook, obviously, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Almost at 500 followers on TikTok. I cannot believe it. Once I get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, I can do live shows, and from that point, I get closer and closer to earning money from TikTok, which would be insane, considering I just post up to a minute-long videos on there. Just cannot believe how well received it's been, and everybody's really nice in the comments, which is again such a rarity on social media. I'm so lucky to have you guys here, and then also what's happening over on TikTok is just brilliant. So yeah, got to keep it up and my quizzes will take over the world. Global domination, eh? And it all started here with you guys. So yeah. Oh, Diva says congrats on 65 quizzes. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Don't go back and watch the first two though if you fancy it. Start at number 3. I always say that. The first two were just like me and 10 of the people that are probably still on this one, just having a chat. I didn't treat it like a show at all. We just had a bit of a chat and that was it. I did a couple of quiz rounds and said goodnight. But it's still episode 1. It counts. This is number 65. Oh, it's been fun. Okay. Does anybody else want to repeat? I'm amazed that none of you want to repeat on these ones, because I know I'd need a lot of thinking time for some of these. I will give you that time though if you need it. And then we'll go through the answers. Let's have a quick check. Go back. Number 12. Okay, no problem. Let's go to number 12. I do have... Oh, there's another sale coming up on my merch store as well. The 14th of April to the 18th of April. There will be 15% off again in the merch store. Yeah, that's coming up 14th of April. If anybody wants any Big Quiz merch. I need to do something new, I think. I need to do something new there too. Last one. Okay, so number 12 for Jenny, and then the last one again for Back in Black. So number 12 was Show Me the Money. Number 12 was Show Me the Money. Name the actor and the movie. And same again for number 15 was Are You Here to Tell Me What a Bad You Googleizer I Am? Are you here to tell me what a bad you Googleizer I am? Martin says, mint round though, I don't think we've done very well on this one. Okay, and yes, Diva, I thought you'd like that. Merch discounts are back. And Jenny's asked for number 3 as well, no problem. 3 is, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That's not how I feel. That's the quote. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Is that one. And yes, the picture round I'm going to share in a moment over on the Facebook page again is a celebrity eggheads round. It is the one I used on the Patreon quiz night, so if you were not on that for whatever reason, you're going to get to see the pitch around I used. But man, that was a lot of fun doing speed quizzing. Oh, I can't remember the last time I laughed so much with you guys. It was great. And yeah, it worked really well. And I'm really pleased that you guys gave it all good feedback for those who were there. I don't know how I will incorporate it into the Facebook show, or if I will. I'm kind of to and fro about it, to be honest. I'm not sure if I will incorporate it into this. I might keep it as just a Patreon thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's possible, but I think it would alienate a lot of people as well. So, but let me know your feedback, your comments would be appreciated. Diva says it was excellent. Yeah, it was. Yeah, a sound investment, I think. Sound investment. I'm glad I took it. There was a decision made to buy 3 passes because it's cheaper. So that every quiz night will be a pass that you pay for to use that technology online. And yeah, the more you buy, the cheaper it is, of course. So I bought 3 of them, so we saved a bit of money there. And it was a sound investment, so I'm glad I've got a couple more to use, and we'll keep doing it. Martin says yay and double yay on the speed quizzing. Absolutely hilarious. Everybody wanted their name up in lights. It's all about those bonus points, wasn't it? So funny. Okay, I'm glad you liked it. Right, I'm going to do the answers now. I think that's been it for the repeats, guys. Again, but if you want to join Patreon, there's still time to join in. So, you can just click the link I've just shared and you can join. £2, and that gets you in every month for the Patreon quiz night. It's just getting bigger and better. It's brilliant. So much fun. Okay, number 1, a boy's best friend is his mother. See, if I said it like this, if I said a boy's best friend is his mother, you'd know it would be a really creepy sounding film, right? Anthony Perkins said it in Psycho. Question number 2, or movie quote number 2, was we came, we saw, we kicked its ass, was Bill Murray in Ghostbusters. Bill Murray in Ghostbusters for another 2 points. Martin says, Jew says, it was great, not great that everyone could see how bad I was, though. Oh, come on. I'll mix the teams up a bit more next time, okay? Maybe it'll be a bit different, we'll see. Martin says, let's not forget the Jeopardy as well. I think we may need to extend the Patreon quiz. Yeah, either that or we'll do Jeopardy and then speed quizzing next time instead of Blockbusters. I don't know. We'll see. It's a fair bit of effort to put them together, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am looking forward to it. Number 3, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, is Clark Gable from Gone with the Wind. Oh, I just remembered something else I need to say. I'll do that in a minute. Clark Gable from Gone with the Wind. Number 4, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Such a good quote. Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Russell Crowe in Gladiator for another 2 points. Number 5, the truth. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Is Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men. Number 6, I shot an elephant in my pyjamas. How he got in my pyjamas, I'll never know. Was Groucho Marx in Duck Soup. Number 7, that wasn't flying, it's falling with style. Is Tom Hanks in the first Toy Story movie. Tom Hanks in the first Toy Story movie. What? No Blockbusters? I'll not be able to say, can I have a pee, please, Chris? Lol. Yeah, I always get that one in there for you. I know, it's tricky, isn't it? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Keep your feedback coming, though. Please do. I don't just want to assume I know the best way to host those quizzes and the best order of things. You're the guys that are paying to join it. So you guys need to feed in to tell me exactly what you think should be happening, and I'll take it all on board. They Call Me Mr. Tibbs for number 8. Was Sidney Poitier in The Heat of the Night. Sidney Poitier in The Heat of the Night. Number 9 was It's Ken Coming to Kill Me. Was Kevin Kline in A Fish Called Wanda. Number 10, I Feel the Need for Speed, was Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Tom Cruise in Top Gun, brilliant film. Number 11 was Stay Classy, San Diego. That was Will Ferrell in Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Just Anchorman is fine for the point, though. Will Ferrell and Anchorman. Number 12 is Show Me the Money. Cuba Gooding Jr. says it most famously in Jerry Maguire. Number 13, Get Your Stinking Paws Off Me, You Damn Dirty Ape, was Charlton Heston in the original The Planet of the Apes from 1968. Number 14, I Know Who I Am. I'm the dude that's playing the dude, disguised as another dude. That was Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Bit controversial, that, to be honest. Good film, but at the same time, probably not the best decision for that character. Number 15 then. Number 15. Are you here to tell me what a bad you Googleizer I am? That is Ben Stiller in Zoolander. I've not seen that for a long time, but I remember it being very funny. Zoolander. Yes, the other thing I was going to say is, since for you Patreons, since I can now track with speed quizzing exactly who gets the answers right, what I was thinking of doing is offering a special prize for the person who gets the most points in the speed quizzing game, since it's legitimately worked out to the second who's the fastest, who gets it right. I'm thinking of giving you like a voucher for something for being the fastest person or the highest scoring person, right? Keep those scores coming in, please. I'll read them out in just a moment. So, and based on how big the Patreon is and the income I can make from it, now I've almost got to the point where I can afford the reason I started it all in the first place. I want to start giving more back. So if I could set up a thing where whoever gets the most points in a Patreon quiz night in the speed quizzing round gets like next month, this month even, we'll do like a £5 Amazon voucher, for example, or a £5 voucher for something that I can then send you. And then as Patreon goes up in terms of my income from it, I'll do like a £10 voucher or maybe more than that in the future. So, and it just means I can make it a bit more than just a fun quiz. There can actually be a prize at the end of it for the best person, you know. And the bigger it could get, then the more fun we could have with that. So what do you think? Let me know. Let's see what the scores are. So 22 for Blackpool Bar Stewards, 20 for Back in Black, 28 for Team Bath. Very well done. That. You only dropped 2 points. Team Bath, which one did you drop? Which ones did you not get right? Diva's got 14. Tracy says, oh dear, just the two of us. Romeo and Juliet just managed double figures, 11 points. Oh, never mind. Another cracking round, 20 points for Let's Get Quizzical. 5 points for Jan. I think that's perfectly acceptable given English is not your first language, my friend. So don't you worry, mate. I'm glad you could just join in. But yes, if you like the sound of the old vouchers thing, then again, give us some feedback and let's see if I can work something out for this month's Patreon quiz. I will put something in the Facebook group as well, so people who aren't watching us now will catch up on that too. 12 for Luke and Jane. I still think you guys need to come up with a better team name, but I'm glad it's both of you this time, Luke. Thank you. Amanda says, tricky round, loved it. Good. I'm glad you like that one. Right, guys, 16 for Britzillions. Keep those final scores coming in. As I say my goodbyes to you all, I'll be sharing that picture around very soon for those who didn't see it on the Patreon quiz night. It's a lot of fun. Celebrity egg heads, so literally celebrities' faces on an Easter egg or an egg shape, and then you need to work out who the actor is for each one. Okay, but there'll be I think there's 15 of them. And then you can see how you go. It's trickier than you think. I thought looking at it as I made it, it was pretty easy, but then I remembered that I know all the answers because I made it. But some of them are really tricky, actually. So good luck, and let me know in the comments what you think of it. It's always important when I post picture rounds that you at least like it, because then you'll get a notification when I put the answers in afterwards. I won't wait too long to do that tonight, but then you get notifications when I comment in there if you've already liked the post, and I know that you're enjoying them because you've interacted with that post, you see. We dropped Clark Gable, Team Bath says, as they had a brain freeze and they put Ron Burgundy instead of Anchorman. Ah, no. You got the character name, but yeah, the movie's called Anchorman, semicolon, or colon rather, Legend of Ron Burgundy. Yeah, never mind. It's still an amazing effort though. Thank you and good night to Blackpool Bar Stewards. Tracy says, thanks, Chris. Surely we'll do better in the pitch around. See you next week. I'm sure you will. Yeah, Facebook Live again next week, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. Keep the feedbacks and comments coming. Do join me on TikTok if you haven't downloaded it yet. It's so much fun, honestly. You get great little quiz videos, 3 to 4 videos a day I'm releasing at the moment. And you get to tap on the voting button for which one you want to guess as your answer. So it's working out really well. Hope you can join me there too. Great fun. Good night to everybody. Keep those comments coming in. I'll interact with them as applicable once I've said my goodbyes. And do check the link in the description for everything to follow me wherever you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you next week. Cheers.